My name is Jamie and I'm on the Asper Peninsula in Costa Rica, and I'm in search of the highly venomous, very dangerous fer-de-lance snake. It's a pit viper and it lives in the jungle, and that's what I'm going to try and find today. Now, if I can just show you the picture in the book, I think you can just see that. It's got these wonderful patterns on its back, great big pyramids and light browns and dark browns, and it really is very attractive. In fact, the more colourful snake is the male one. The female is a little bit more beige, better camouflage, that kind of thing. And surprisingly, the female is a longer snake than the male. This is because the longer the snake is, the more babies it can have, because they hatch inside her stomach and they're born live. I'm just going to read you a little bit about the fer-de-lance. It says here, strong venom make this an extremely dangerous snake. Fer-de-lances are responsible for numerous deaths in Costa Rica. Although treatment of their bites has become increasingly successful, with proper medical treatment, most victims survive their unpleasant encounter, although long-term effects of the venom sometimes persist. And it's going to be down by that river. I've been looking for this particular snake for 5 days now, and I know this whole jungle is packed with them. But even so, they're being incredibly elusive. And I know full well that as soon as I step out of this stream onto here and rustle about in the leaves, then I'll find one. But if you disturb a bushmaster or a big fer-de-lance like that, you're in very serious danger. Which is why I need my stick. What's more, I've got the worst footwear in the world. I'm wearing flip-flops, which is not good in the jungle. I was wearing wellies yesterday and the day before, but I've got such bad blisters that I can't bear any more, so I'm just going to have to keep my eyes really sharp. We've got steep jungle going up both banks. And if I'm to find this very poisonous snake, the best place for me to be is in the stream. And that way I'm safe. At the same time, I can look at all this leafy area, which is where I expect to see him. He's beautifully camouflaged. He's the master of disguise. And unless you really do practically step on him, you will never see him. But they're so poisonous that they, in order to catch their prey, just sit there, coiled up tightly, just waiting. And at some point, some unfortunate little mouse or lizard is going to come trotting past and wallop. So if I get bitten, the best thing to do is just remain completely calm. Don't try and apply a tourniquet or anything like that, because it just won't work, and if anything it'll make it worse. Just very calmly go back to base, and then I'll get shipped off to hospital, and after about a week, hopefully, I'll survive, as long as it's not a big one. Now, everything bites here, and if it doesn't bite, it stings, and by God, it hurts. And just walking up this waterway here, I've just found this incredible skeleton of a lizard. Look at those teeth. Absolutely wonderful. Nothing survives here unless it's got teeth like that and lots of protection. Either that or it's got to be a very fast runner. But this place is crawling with snakes. Literally, there are about 130 species in Costa Rica. About 20 of them are poisonous and about 6 are really nasty. And of course you've got the fer-de-lance, but you've also got the bushmaster, and that really is a completely different kettle of fish. But just to give you an idea, I've only come 20 yards and I've already found a recently shed snakeskin, which could be an eyelash pit viper, and they're pretty nasty too. They've got 2 little hairs over each side of their eye, hence the eyelash part. But any pit viper is a nasty chap to come across, so I'm going to keep going. But I've come up to a really nice spot. We've got a big tree across the stream, lots of water, the last of the afternoon sun coming down it. If I'm to find a snake anywhere, this should surely be it. There he is, snaking up.
You're leaving now.
Hang on. There we go. That's our boy. So we've just found our first fer-de-lance. It's only a tiddler, but we've had a bit of a race. We've now got it cornered and sprung, and it's looking pretty angry.
You can see it breathing.
It does have the most fantastic colouring on the back. Brown diamonds. It does look very dangerous, and I walked straight over the top of it. There he is, curled up. And we had a brief scuffle and got it down to the river. But we're going to leave it now. Well, I finished my time here at the Osa Peninsula, and it really is a remarkable place. I've seen every kind of beast, bird, flying lizard, everything that you could possibly imagine. The wonderful parrots, the macaw parrots, with these great big feathers, the big red ones along their tail. I've seen the poison dart frogs that I wanted to, and I've even come across weird and wonderful creatures like the crazily named rhinoceros spear bearer, which is basically a dirty great big grasshopper, that long. And I've even found the dangerous fer-de-lance pit viper. We've seen pods of dolphins in the ocean just off the side there. You can hear the waves crashing even as I'm talking now. It is the most special place, and it would be a tragedy if it were to disappear.